another back testing session. Some guy in the comments kind of told me, he said he didn't say nothing bad. He said to validate like an edge, you need like years of back testing data. So I decided to go back to 2023 to just kind of get some data from 2023 to actually see that it works from like years ago, not just 2025 October, you know. But I'm about to just go try it out just to see how, you know, the trades function and how everything goes. But from right here to here, this is a new day opening gap. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that out. I'm saying that right into the future. All right, same thing here, just in case one of them taps into it and the other one doesn't. I'm gonna go into stay open. I'm a idiot. Yeah, hold up. What is this? 4 a.m. All right, just gonna mark it open. All right, let's see where we're at in price on the daily. On the daily, we tap into this one daily gap. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that out. The tap of that. So I mean, pretty much daily time frame. This is kind of way different than where we at right now because we're at all-time highs right now. But like looking at this, you can tell prices in a like, so this is selling off for like since 2021, right? So we are in the low of the range in price. I could probably expect it to probably sell off or probably. I mean, we're getting a push out of it right here. On the 1 hour or on the daily, we have a daily push up. Like on the 1 hour, we look bullish just from the structure, but I gotta identify the entire narrative. Like we low key are pretty deep down in discount, so I mean, some buys would look good with some proper with proper entries or proper like signatures. I can just tell based on that, but I'm gonna go out a little bit just to see what 9:30 open does. Okay. So look, we tap into that bearish gap. I want to see what we do off new gap, new week opening. Just kind of getting a push up higher. We're on a 5 minute. SMC at the highs now, based off this 5 high. So we have SMC at the highs right there. That might be enough for price to, if we respect it or not, but okay, we're respecting it. I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute. Actually, 5 minute. We don't have any gaps. 3 minute. Same thing. 1 minute. I'm gonna just stick on there. We inverse these gaps on the 1 minute time frame. So potentially we could be going for a short down to this new week opening gap. I'm gonna just on a 5 minute. We tap into this shit right here. I mean the wick kind of went above it, but we respect this little candle body. So I want to see. We tap into this. We respected this. I'm not sure if this is a breaker or not. We definitely respected the thumb market out. Look, it's so weird having to go back into these different things. That rejection block, we respected it on the 4 hour. So this 5 minute could possibly push down lower into this new opening gap to take out this sell side as well. Loki want to target the lows right here, just in case we don't come all the way down. But I'm gonna go ahead and short that with 2. Stop above this candle, and then targeting like right here. All right. I'm looking lower because the whole narrative of price is like going lower, and we are still in this sell side imbalance. So maybe price could be coming down back into it. Or honestly, fuck. I'm just looking for a reaction off that 4 hour order block. That's what I'm looking for right here. All right, take profit. I started second guessing myself. Let me see if we get down to the new gap. Oh, we did. All right, yeah. That's a trade for that. Next day, um, let me just zoom in ahead. Oh shit. Delete that. I'm gonna keep the new day opening gap because I feel like that's gonna probably matter in the future. But SMC was everything there was valid. We'll go to the next day. Alright. Let's go 9:30. Alright, bet. Where are we at in price? 4 hour. Okay, so we ended up going down a little bit lower, filling this gap. I mean, swept up this range. Bro, did SMCs exist? Nah, I'm about to ask a dumbass question, bro. But like, came down, turtle swept this low right here at yesterday we did. So we took out manipulation on the higher time frame, probably on the daily manipulation right there. And we're getting a push up higher off this candle closer to like some type of like order or rejection block entry or rejection block move off that next daily candle. So you're probably gonna be pushing higher towards 9:30 high of the previous day. This is the first 9:30 open or 9:30. This is the first 9:30 high of the week. So probably a strong draw on liquidity going to Wednesday. I'm just gonna see what we do Monday. Or no, it's not. I'm tripping. It's the second day, but it's the previous day 9:30 open. Probably a strong draw on liquidity if we have no news. We have 2 p.m. 10 a.m. news, 2 p.m. news. FOMC minutes might mess this up a little bit, but I'm gonna just see what we do at 10 a.m. Because I mean, I'm gonna see how we move until 10 a.m. Because I mean, we might have a trade, but we might also not. Because we're tapping back into this gap and we're looking for respecting it. So we might have a pushback lower. Because that rejection block that I marked out or was thinking about earlier on the daily time frame, it might not actually be that strong of a draw or that strong of a move going to 9:30. I'm gonna see though. Yeah, we're getting a pushback lower. Yeah, straight off the. We didn't even tap the gap. So let me just see what we do. I'm gonna mark it out though, just to see if this is a reaction we're gonna get or not. But if not, then not. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the 5-minute though. Mark out the manipulation, like right here. So for different leg though. I'm gonna just mark out the low before the low, like right there. It's probably a safe target if we do come back lower. I'm gonna just mark that out. I'm gonna see whether we get a reaction off of this or the other one. Any 1 hour gaps. We have 1 hour gaps right here. Yeah, it's right there. It's the only 1 hour gap I see other than this one. If we hold this, let me hold that, but I want to see. Bam, bam. 5-minute, we can pull back up higher into this new week opening gap. ES hit it, but NQ hasn't, so we might get a reaction based off of ES. I mean, ES is pushing a little higher. Now we're getting a push up higher. Alright, then. We have manipulation SMC at the bottom. I'm peeping that. Bam, manipulation at the bottom. Bam. Let's see if we can target up higher. Because we are kind of in the lower of the range. We could target that 9:30 open if we get a push above this new week opening gap on ES. Make sure I didn't move it. Nope, we're getting right back down. So we just tapped the new week opening gap again just to get a push back lower. It's kind of choppy-ish, but I'm gonna see what we do in the 1 minute to see where we're moving. This manipulation doesn't matter anymore now that we came above it. We have a SMC right there, new SMC. So this one probably matters more than the other one that I've seen. You have this inverse gap right here. Possible pullback into it, or almost. We have 10 a.m. news, so we could wait for that, to be honest. 10 a.m. news, boom, right into this 1 hour gap. Premature entry into longs, or we get another pullback into this gap. So what are we looking for now? Let's just see. Okay, I pushed back lower into this. What would this look like? 28 points, 42. go in the 15. Shit. Shit. Possible pullback into this 15-second. I mean, a 15-second pullback like that. That's what I would have been looking for. So entry would have been something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and de-risk though, because it's kind of like a we still have FOMC, so we could chop. We don't really have the confirmation completely that we're gonna go lower. I mean, we don't have the confirmation that we're not gonna just chop even after presenting this type of entry, but still, yeah, still hit though. I just wanted to de-risk. All right, next day. Let's see. 1 hour. I'm gonna just make sure I have everything deleted, just in case it gets in the way. I don't want to delete everything though. But the new week opening gap could stay there. The sell side or the move above the sell side is taken. Everything else we can just move into the future. Next day. All right. It's 9:30 open. Yeah. Now where are we at in price on the daily? On the daily, we tied back into the new week opening gap, looking presentable to go lower right here. But just in case we kind of want to edge that low, we can always have this 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's 10 a.m. We made that 10 a.m. low, right? Shit. No, we didn't. Some whatever though. This is just the low before the lowest low. I just want to kind of gauge my price or gauge the probability that we actually go to the lowest low. But I want to see what we could hit before that. So like there maybe. Let's see what 9:30 open does. 1 minute. Bam, bam. What purity raise could we pull back into? We have this 1 hour gap that we could probably pull back into. One more cap sell side on the other side as well. Yeah. I mean, whenever choppy, but it's probably gonna play out later or easier on a lower time frame. Just gotta see. Nah, no SMC. I was checking. Let's see what we do in the 5 minutes. Easier to read than the 15. Okay, we're getting a straight plummet down to these lows here. Let me see the 1 hour. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Maybe we tap this gap and maybe push up higher. Or not. This is a clear draw though. I don't want to take a 9:30 open trade. It's just not what I want to do. Made a pullback into this 1 minute gap, but no real like any like confirmation or anything. 5 minutes. Yeah, this 5 minute gap. This order block right here as well. I'm gonna save it as that as well, so I don't have to keep doing that. Yeah, we don't really see too much. I mean, I could probably just target the draw down here if I can. We get a pull back into this. I could probably get a. Nah, it's too OD. I'm gonna look for a pullback into this 5 minute gap, even if we take out that low, because we're probably gonna come back up to the 5 minute order block and then go back lower. Bam. What is that? 10 a.m. Yeah, we did 10 a.m. Order block is here, and we didn't respect it completely, so I don't know if we're gonna completely respect. What do we do with this candle wick though? On a 5 minute, where's 10 a.m. right here? This long wick though, on the 1 minute. Let's see what we do in it. I want to see price respect that. I like that reaction off that. Possible entry here. I don't like the whole low RR trades though, or like entry, or it feels like a late entry because it's a 40 points flip and stop. Sounds so disgusting, bro. But shit, it is what it is. What's the news today? Today's Friday, 10 a.m. PM, PMI, and it's not farm payroll. So I mean, 9:30. I'm probably gonna be. It's gonna be a continuation day, in my opinion, just because non-farm payroll. So 10 a.m. the macro usually like sets up the move to continue lower. So I low key, I'm kind of confident that we're gonna go lower. I'm gonna just put my stops above here, and I'm gonna be targeting here because it's gonna be a big move. I'm just, I'm just, you know, not quite to that. But yeah, fuck, I'm trying to drag this shit. Where we at? This is even. All right, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. Where is this at? Shit, bro. This is stupid as hell. I was expecting a big move lower just because it's PMI or because it's non-farm payroll. I ended up going to the next fucking day opening. So, um, I don't even know, bro. Let's just say right here, right there. Does it go back P&L wise? It does. All right, let's just say I close it, market open, close me, or market close me, right there. If not, then shit, I don't know. But we came back to this level again, respect to the point 0.5. Didn't go higher than this wick high. We could have came to the 7.5, but we never did. But yeah, yeah, bro. Could have been out at this internal low right there. I was a bit too ambiguous for my own self, you know. But that's just what it is. We came back to the 5 minute order block. I like how we respected it. See how we reacted on a 15-minute no candle bodies closures above it. Even here, we created an SMT right at that 5 minute order block to just to see how price was reacting off of that. So you can kind of tell that it was a valid area, but my take profit was too fucking ambiguous. I want to see if we came down lower though, just in general. Even though it was this is a new day opening technically, because you know it's not the same day. But I want to see if this was what price is trying to do based on what I thought. Let me just let it go. God damn. I want to make sure I'm not going too far though. Oh hell nah, my fault. So we did take out that low. Okay, I was right then, but I was just too ambiguous. Couldn't catch a trade like that on a funded account anyway, so you can only catch it on like 4x, but not. Yeah, whatever though. Whatever. So this is the low we just took out. 5 minute order black doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. We're probably gonna get a trade back into this new week opening gap, so it's probably setting up for that. We ended up taking out sell side. Oh shit, SMC at the lows. Nice. Clear manipulation leg, and we had a big displacement move out of it, so it's not too fake of a move. So let's see what we do. SMT at the lows. Let's see if we respect bullish order flow just based on that manipulation on a higher time frame. Where we at on the 4 hour? I'm at 9:30. Yeah. All right. That this little 4 hour gap daily was. Oh shit. On a daily. Let's see. I don't know. Nothing. 4 hour. We have this gap right here. Yeah, little 4 hour gap. Some slight. See if we respect it or not. Fucking hell, I just doxed myself, bro. So manipulation right there. What could we target? We already came to like any possible targets. I'm just thinking in just the future. Yeah, I'm still low key leaning a little bit more bullish to this new week opening gap. Going to this go into this open. I want to see how that 2 hour, 30 minute, 15. How do we respect this level? I'll include that volume imbalance. How do we respect these levels? Because I mean, this is a clear. Wait. Oh, the previous day. This was Thursday. Previous day before NFP. I'm tripping. So it was low key lower probability. This is to be a day that we push way higher. It's being ambiguous. We left this high, this 930 high, all week. There's no way we don't push above that. Go into 930 open. So I want to see a reaction off these two levels, because I mean it's more discount. But if we're, I mean, nah, I'm tripping. Probably off of these two, or three's three. But we're gonna see what we do. We're gonna see what we do. We're gonna see what we do. Somewhere around there. Low key, just ambiguous as hell. But you know, I'll be optimistic about it. I don't want to see this price come below this gap though. All right, let's see what we do in 1 minute. Fuck, don't. All right. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Do we get a push above this 4 hour gap? Nope. Look at that reaction. 5 minute time frame. Okay, now we're gonna should surely get a push lower, right? We already tapped. Look, we already got to respect into this 5 hour or 50% range. I wanted to see price react off this dealer range going to 930. Let's see what we do. Bam, tap into it. Bam. Nah, 75. Let's see if this candle even get respected, because I mean, maybe I'm a dumbass, bro. This is 75 level. We get a okay, we're getting a little bit of a build back up higher. We have this anyways, we got this inverse gap that just got uh formed right there. So we inverse it and come back to respect it. Yeah, we respected it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter their fucking, oh my gosh, I hate this, bro. I don't wanna see price come back with this gap. 52 point stop, bro. Just kill me, bro. Just kill me. I'm gonna go with 1 minute. I don't like it. I'm expecting a big move. I'm just not expecting that shit to fucking stop me out for a stupid loss, bro. How much am I risking? 1.2 is not bad, risk wise. Instead of like going for 60 points should be enough though to hold, but I just don't like the way that looks. It looks so ugly, bro. It's like some TGR shit, bro. That nigga be going for like swing trades. Let's let this shit play. Nigga can't stop this shit I started. Niggas ain't never ever do it like me. When I'm straight started. Never know bitch was a freak. Hang around with those geeks. I was in school, but I was stressed. Shawty yesterday ain't funny on jeans. I'm gonna go break even, my fault. Oh my gosh, I'm such a fraud, bro. I'm such a fucking fraud, bro. Bro, why to be edging me like those? All right, hold on. Let me. How would I have gone through this? Cause I'm not all the way profitable. Profitable. I'm still learning here. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? How would we have gone through with this? If we see this candle wick right here, 930 wick, I want to see price come into that, right? I'm gonna extend this into the future. Wrong way. All right. The more probable area for me to target right here, right? It would have been into this 0.5, the 0.5 of that. So let's see how price will react towards here, because the trade idea was good. It was playing out perfectly, right? But I got too ambiguous, expecting price to just come above or take out the high, right? But look how we play out. Bam. Oh, we never did. Or no, I just marked it out wrong, right? Okay. All right. Well, that's still the same area, so they edged the 0.5 of it. So, all right. What did I do wrong here? Let me understand this. That's what this shit is about. 15 minute. This could have been the point 0.5 right here. This could have been the point 0.5 right here. Replay to this date, y'all. Okay, so on the 15-minute time frame, hourly, whatever it was, this 9 a.m. candle should have been my target, right? Clearly, right? But the point 0.5 of that should have been my target. And if I'm, all right, let me make this make sense. Let me make this make sense. If I took a trade based on, if I just took a trade based on me wanting to see price flip very much so on a day that we have preemptuous news, right? So, fuck. How do I form a trade so this just makes sense every single time? Because I feel like there's really no way to do that on a maybe 4 hour. On a 4 hour, where's the point 0.5 right there? Bam. I targeted the point 0.5 this wick because price could possibly not take out the high. I feel like if this is real life and I'm really in this trade though, I would have just closed wherever I was at. But I just want to make this shit make sense so I could hit take profit. Because I'm trying to, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get better. Point 0.4, the wick gets it. Okay, point 0.4 or point 0.5 of the wick on a 4 hour time frame. Bam, like that gets it. So that shit would have played out beautifully though. But you see that was a pretty good trade though. I was expecting this big ass move on Thursday because I thought it was NFP, but this is just the day before. But like the trade idea came back down to this to about a tick. We swept out this low right at not at 820 on this same day, and then we moved all the way up here to the point 0.5 of this to the point 0.5 of this shit, this 4 hour candle, the 4 hour wick. But that's pretty decent though. Let's go to the next day. I just wanted to fucking dox myself. I was trying to form my trades in a way that made sense so I could understand it. All right, let's see what we do. New week opening gaps. I'm gonna just focus on the new week one, new day opening. Right. All right. Into body. All right, here we go. New week opening gap right here. This is clearly a drill in liquidity, right? But it's just like you're not gonna hit that shit right on the same Friday. We're gonna hit it probably now. Cause I mean, what else draw will we have right here? You know, price can't help it. It's obvious, you know. I just want to see it hit that shit, bro. Out of spirit. All right, all right, all right. I'm a dumbass, bro. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. All right. All right. 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. 9:30. Yeah, yeah. 1 minute. Okay, so bam, we took out the high that I thought we were gonna take out. Nice, cool, nice, cool. Let me fill out this gap. I'm gonna fill it out. The 1 minute one was kind of better, but that shit works too. 1 hour, bam. We respected it by the tick, so we're gonna probably get a real big push before we ever really think about coming back lower, and that's very fucking fine with me. Let's see what we got on the daily. We have this volume imbalance right here. I'm gonna mark it out because it's a volume imbalance. I'll make this shit like pink. We're above it on ES. We have this pretty big area to fill. I'm gonna go on like weekly then. Okay. I don't expect much on a Monday, but we do have this area to target throughout the week. That target, and that target. Let's see what we do. That I wasn't reporting, I got scared. Let's mark it down here as well. Yeah. Oh, it's weekly, right? Ain't shit over here, bro. Alright, let's see. On a daily, what we got? Shit, not really nothing, I guess, then, bro. You got this daily order, daily candle shit. This daily, RPG, bro. Um, right here. Yeah. There we go. All right. And then, is the same one? No, it's not. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. All right, because we're gonna probably blow past it. I mean, but I'm gonna mark it on ES just to see it. Let's see what we do though. Low key, this is just a volume imbalance, but we could clearly respect it, or do whatever we do. 1 minute, bam, real clean push above it, clean push above it. Yeah, we don't care about that shit. Daily IFG low. It's only 931, so okay. Pull back into this volume imbalance. Bam, we respected like those. I'm gonna go ahead and scale down to the 1 minute. See what we're seeing. We have a manipulation move from right here. From there, SMC. This is impaired with the higher time frame SMC. That's all the way at the bottom right here. So I expect this move or this SMC to really either move with speed and efficiency higher. So I want to see, can't really see too much, but I want to see something happen with this SMC that clearly shows us, oh yeah, we're good to go. I'm gonna see price close above this 30-minute IFG. Something simple like that. And we're playing. Okay. We're just playing. Alright. We get to push back into it. 940. Alright, yeah, this is where we go. Let's see 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we had to push above it. This could be a 5-minute something, right? Or not. 3-minute. Alright, 3-minute change in the state right here that we had to push above right there. Honestly, I don't want to see fucking long ass wick, bro. That's my problem, bro. Because we're not doing this right today. We're not doing that today. I'm gonna target the consequent encroachment. Or most honestly, the 75. I'm gonna go for a nasty ass 1-to-1. Just because I don't wanna see, I don't wanna get stopped out in the stupidest way possible, bro. Or I wanna see price come back into this gap. This gap is low-key paired with this change in the state, so probably clean up my RR just a little bit. Wait. Alright, bad. Hold on. Let me mark out this shit again because I just messed it up. What did I just do? Bro, I swear. Daily? Daily. Yeah. We're probably not gonna get a crazy push right today because it's Monday. It's only the first day of the week. You know what I'm saying? But trade's done. Yeah, I'm off, bro. W, bro. Amazing, bro. The change in the state right here. 3-minute change in the state. CISD. It's beautiful to see trades play out even if you're not in them. I'd rather see that shit than, anything else, But it's beautiful to see it. We had this. Where's nothing there? I love to see that though. I love to see this though. Because after this, we're probably gonna range, right? Wow, bro. Now we're still going though. Hold on. No, ain't no way though. It's a Monday. I'm gonna see maybe we can get an entry. I'm not expecting too much, but shit, there's potential. There's potential, bro. 0.5 tagged right there. Maybe 0.5 can be used as a point of. What do we do at 0.5? What do we do at 0.5? What do we do at 0.5? this area is 0.5, so um I'm trying to see what we could do. Being sped, but I don't even know if it, do we respect that or nah. This is what, it's 11 a.m. Okay. I know it might not matter, but we have a little internal SMT right there as well. To the 75. I mean, this is the 25% of the order block. Or the Fair Valley Gap. What structure do we have around there, though? I didn't even go 45 minute. We do have these lows, right there. Okay, so I could probably target that if we don't seem like we have enough momentum to go higher. I was thinking this is like a hard time frame. 2 minute. See, that's what I was looking at. I couldn't really see it on a 1 minute, but we respected that shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this with 2 minutes because I mean stop loss is pretty small. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Stop loss is only about 400 points, so pretty comfortable risk, but possible big move. 75, or you know, I'm gonna take break even or dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Got me a rich white hoe, and she says she play with her nose. Yeah, we're chopping. Nah, bro. See, we're just chopping, so I think the original trade I was looking to take right there is probably the trade we're gonna be for the day. I just wanted to see what we had in our tank, but let's see what we do in round 12. Jeez. No hope for these niggas. I don't got no key. I don't got no key. Yeah, there's really no hope. Can't know how to manipulate this shit right there. This preferred value. I mean, a rich wild, and she said she played with her nose. Let me get the ghost. Okay, pull back into this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take another. I'm already up pretty well, so I'm just taking trades based on. Bro, for what reason though? I look like a loser though. I look like a loser just taking trades, just to take trades though. I mean, it's structure behind it. This is the first presented for Valley Gap. I'm trying to take that sauce, but like, I'm trying to use it in the right way, cause it look like prices low-key falling off. But I'm expecting some type of big move in the lunch macro. That doesn't really make too much sense. But I don't know. Let's see what we do. Yeah, I'm a dumbass, bro. Alright, I'm gonna just take it off for the day. Yeah. Hitting a fucking, yeah, trade already played out right there. Clear as day. Yeah. What do we do though? Checks out. Checks out. Alright, let's just go on to the next day. This is fucking depressing, bro. Do effigy low. Manipulation. Do effigy low. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna delete that. Maybe opening up. 4-hour civvy. 4 hour. Alright, bet we straight to go the next day. Oh, moved at the wrong time. A new week opening up. A new day opening up. Alright, let's see. Why is it doing that shit, bro? Shit sounds so ass, bro. Let's see what we got going on, bro. Alright, so where we at? Damn, W, bro. Where's we at? 7 a.m. We tie back into the new week opening gap. God. What do we do at market open now? 15 minute. I mean, alright, this manipulation failed. Yeah, manipulation failed. 9:30 came in, or Monday came in, right? We said it, we tapped into this fucking Monday came in, we tapped into the daily ICG. We came back into this new week opening gap. Like this shit is crackling in my ears, bro. I dead ass don't like that. Shit is annoying me, bro. Alright. Let's see what we do on a 15 minute. We have this little, we have this one and as well this one. Let's see what we do at this 15-minute gap. We tapped back into it at 9:30. Right? Okay, big. I'm getting a big push up towards this previous draw. 5 minute. Let's see what we got. Okay. We have a little change in the state right here. Low key wouldn't look too bad to look for longs here. Looking for a push above this 4-hour gap again. But, you know, that's kind of ignorant to kind of just take a trade like that. Especially with no, you know, we could be targeting this daily IFG, or we could be targeting the second highest high in this range. Like, this is the highest high. Let's target right here, or like somewhere there. It's more likely to get met than the highest point. So I'm gonna just go for a long here. Based off this change in the state reaction we got over here on a 5 minute. So we have a 5 minute, probably doesn't really matter. 5 minute change in the state, however you want to see it. Right there. I'm gonna go into 1 minute. Alright, this should probably become, I mean, we have this long wick right here. This actually doesn't look as good as I thought it did, but daily RPG. Fuck. I got edged. Yo, chat. Yo, somebody save me, bro. Oh my god, bro. Donald Trump, bro. Donald Trump, save me. Yo. Yo, I refuse, bro. I refuse, bro. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse, bro. We just. What happened, yo? Alright, look. Yo, I refuse. I low-key 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 refuse, bro. Alright, what did I do wrong, bro? What did I do wrong? 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 Nah, hold on. Let's go back to where we was at. I don't think that's where we was at. Let's go back to where we was at, bro. Outlook, everything. Bam, bam. Five. Nah, bro. 5 minute. Bam. 5 minute change in the state. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on, bro. What did I say? Not this highest high, but the lowest highest high. I'm gonna target that shit. Because it's more likely to get hit than the actual highest high. Okay? Then I proceeded to buy 2 contracts with my stop at the bottom of this Fair Valley gap, targeting. Why did I target? All right, I was too ambiguous, bro. And I learned from that mistake. We edged that daily IFG. Price wasn't ready to take that shit. It's probably gonna take it after 10 a.m. Like after 10 a.m. But we just had to stop out buy orders first. Yeah, we hit it after 10 a.m. Just like I said. Anyways, bro, shit, bro. Never mind, bro. But like, bro, my stop loss was just wrong. My stop loss was just wrong. That's why I got stopped out. Stop loss should have been below the gap. You know, this gap. So whatever this gap did, it was respected, but it was too big of a gap. I could have had my stop below here. But yeah, bro. Would have been a nasty RR trade. But this is perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I was targeting, like, the trade would have played out if I was targeting this with and I had my stop below this, but I didn't. So that's why I got stopped out. But you see how price still respects the bottom of the bottom of the candle, or the bottom of this candle that created the gap, right? Because this is the big move that we just did at 9:30. We created this fair value gap off of 9:30, and we respected it, right? But we came back into it all the way down to stop me out when I have my stop right here, and we still continued up higher to this daily FEG. We're probably gonna go up higher into it, or not, or not, or not. We have news, 10 a.m. We had 9 a.m. news. Okay, that's interesting. We had 9 a.m. news. That's probably why price is moving weird. The nigga price is something crazy. All right, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to see. And then we see how price completely almost bottom six that consequent encroachment of that gap. And probably you can expect whatever to happen now, just to see how price moves. I guess off this 5 minutes change in the state, we respect it, and then we get a pushback up higher off this 4 hour gap. Okay, so we could respect PDRAs on a higher time frame if they're based together in a way that makes sense. Cool outlook. W trade. I'm gonna just take out this shit, bro. But that's so crazy. I mean, this is like some unlucky ass shit that would happen in a regular market condition that you can't really target the obvious, I guess, troll. You gotta kind of set yourself to target something that's as cool but less ambiguous, I guess. But I don't even know. I would have probably been break even if I'm not fucking bobbleheaded by what the hell's happening on the trade, bro. But I don't even know. I need to be more I need to be practicing risk management as much as I'm risking. I mean, I need to be practicing my risk management as much as I'm practicing, my executions. So I feel like that shit can make or break everything. If you can't focus on practicing every part of your trading, even though it's just backtesting, you're not gonna be getting anywhere. But you're gonna still be practicing bad habits and practicing what I can right now. Fuck. I should be practicing what I can right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Fuck, bro. We played to this date. Alright. 9 a.m. Let's go to 9:30. Where we at in price? 4 hour. On this 4 hour, I'm gonna delete this. We have a pretty beautiful 4 hour gap, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this old one. 4 hour gap, bam, bam. Okay. 4 hour inversion. And we got inverse to the upside. Price came down. Daily IFG low. I low-key want to keep that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna grade this out. The 0.5 or 0.25 is also kind of in line with this daily IFG low. So I feel like based on that, we might get a big push either to this high, bam, right there. More stacked highs right here. So we might potentially see price take out this area, but I don't know if we're gonna get the daily IFG fully filled today. I'm gonna see. Today's a what? It's a Wednesday. Wednesdays look kind of push up in one random big direction. It depends. So like based on the structure, we might really see Wednesday push all the way lower. Like even though I expected it to take up higher, we could literally just see Wednesday push all the way lower for no reason. Just because Wednesday is so outwardly random sometimes. And we have news, CPI, CPI. Oh no, wait. Jesus, bro. I'm typing the wrong thing. CPI is tomorrow. Day before CPI, so let's see what we do. Let's see what we do in this quadrant. I don't have to mark it out because it's too messy, but what do we do in this quadrant? We'll go on the 5 minute. This shit is too big, bro. Like those 5 minute. Yeah, we haven't taken out that high or nothing. But at 9:30 is getting a push lower, possibly into that quadrant. Or not. Or not. Or not. 9:30 candle right there. 9:30 right here. It's for value gap. Where do we see it inverse though? No clear inverses in my opinion. Maybe on the 30-second. 15. 30 seconds right here. Let me fix this up. Bam, price came back into it at 9:41, respected it. It's kind of like a choppier range, but this is more mechanical to kind of page together what you're trying to look for. But okay, I'm seeing we inverse this gap, came back into it, retested it at 9:40. Now we're seeing price push up higher, taking out these little internal highs. We had to retrace back into this range. We had an inverse for value gap right here. Bang, price came respected it one time. And then we respected it another time, so we respected it twice, and we got to push up higher, taking out these highs as well. So I'm expecting price to possibly push up into these highs as well. After taking out, or after tapping into this 1 minute order block, we tapped it right here at 9:50, and we have a push to the upside. This is like a little ass, small ass. I'm gonna expect price to come below this range. And I mean, my original targets were all this sell side or equal highs right here, but Wednesday is low key. It's looking a little bit lower probability, just based on the fact that you can't really be too sure what price is gonna do all the time. I'm gonna just be a little bit more reserved and just target that. I'm gonna still go for two though, but target that. I thought I knew something, bro. I mean, shit. What did we come back into? I don't know. We tapped that order block. Yeah, bro. See, it was a little bit of a smaller risk, but it's all good. Let's see what price is trying to do there. I'm on the 30-second as well, so I was like just saying shit for face value. Shit. Damn, damn. We have this 5 minute order block that we just tapped into. We're at 9:53, as well as pairing it with this little volume balance plus order block or fair value gap. So 30-second or 15-second, we had a big strong move out on the 10-second. It's not a real time frame I want to look at though. So what would the trade be here off of this? I mean, I couldn't get filled there, but stop would probably be. I mean, we have this. Now I want to see price tap into this fair value gap first before we actually could push up higher, because this is the fair value gap below it. But I still want to see price push up there before we come up to the take out these highs. I want to see price do that. Well, I don't control the markets at the end of the day. But I mean, this is choppier than regular price action, but we ended up holding this 5 minute volume balance plus for value gap, and we took out this high. So I'm gonna just call it there, to be honest, because yeah. What is this, 10 a.m.? 10:50? This original trade idea play out though? Bam. I'm gonna look and take it from there. Stop here. I mean, stop there. Targeting this original high from from 948. Shit still hit though. That's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that was probably the cleanest trade out of this entire fucking day, and it took me waiting for it happening at 10:50 macro. That was pretty clean. We tapped into this 5 minute order. Fuck, jeez. Tapped into this 5 minute. We tapped into this 5 minute fair value gap right here. After holding into this, we're probably not gonna go any higher. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't assume. I don't know nothing to be honest. Shit, I don't know nothing, bro. Look, price came into this 5 minute volume imbalance plus order block. 5 minute imbalance. 5 minute volume imbalance. 5 minute fair value gap. Or 1 minute, 1 minute everything, 1 minute everything. We tapped it 1, 2, 3, 4 times before pushing up higher and taking out these internal highs. Price came all the way up to this first take profit level I had. Did we go to the third one? Yeah, we did. We ended up selling off after tapping that first point of interest that I had, and we came back down. I waited for price to come back into this 5 minute gap. I expected it to be respected. It was it's the first bullish gap that we created after 9:30 open. So my stop was a little bit like finicky, but I mean I didn't expect price to come below here. I anticipated it to hold that gap. So my stop was like 17 points, but like a little bit off from being below this gap, because this is typically where I would have my stop at if I was expecting a fair value gap to hold my trade. So we came tapped it by the tick. I got an entry back up here just because of the replay shit, but yeah, I ended up holding my trade up to this 940 or macro high right here that we created before actually going up to the original move that I was trying to catch, or I tried to catch. But yeah, I don't even know if I explained that right. I don't know. I was expecting price to kind of come here before going up higher at this original move higher, but we ended up coming down, tapping it to this 5 minute gap, and I still targeted this original high. I targeted this original high that, or this like the macro. This is what I targeted, and we had a clean move up towards it right during 9:50 or 10:50 macro. Basically, yeah. What do we do though? Do we don't take out the daily FEG, right? Surely not. I guess no one showing no sign of it. Nah, we do. Damn. We edge it. But it looks like it's possible for it to just spike up. Oh yeah, we don't take that shit. Alright, bet. Damn. It's going to 1 hour. Alright, I'm gonna delete this stuff. Daily FEG low. We're so close to this shit right here. I'd probably expect price to boom up higher, and then probably make its way back into this range. So going to Monday, I'm expecting price, or not even Monday. I don't know what day this is. Wednesday. Fuck, I don't know what day this is. Wednesday at what? 6. Yeah, this is Wednesday now. We're going to. I'd expect price to possibly take out this high and then come back into the 50% of the range, right there. But I'm also, just because I have an idea based on that, I don't want to see price come back exactly to that. I want to see price probably come to this peak stage right here on the higher time frame. I mean, yeah, 4 hour PXH, 4 hour PXH, pre-resistance and high, right there. Let's see what we do on the. Let me zoom up a little bit. Zoom in. All right, 9:30. Let's see it. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! We already did it, bro. Nice. We did both in the span of 4 hours. W, bro. Oh, so now this is Thursday now. Just to make it clear. All right, this is what I'm seeing going into market open. Going to 1 minute. At least the 1 minute fucking zooming thing. We're still respecting this bullish gap right here, you know? So I'm presumptuously bullish. Let me see this daily real quick. Daily IPG low. Okay, we have this daily IPG high paired with a volume imbalance right here. A daily imbalance. Holy shit. What a gap. Daily IPG high. Alright. Let me copy that and just save it. Alright. So this could be a potential target. This range right here. Tag the 0.5 of it, or 0.25. Also have this volume imbalance here that I want to mark out on the daily. Daily volume imbalance right there. If we did come into it, I mean, we just have to see this intraday to see what we do. See what we do in the 15-minute. Daily FEG high paired with that. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. Fuck, 5-minute. Might be a little clearer. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. So we created a 5-minute gap there. Price is respecting that on the both pairs. I need to make sure that I'm looking at both pairs. This inversion right here, we inversed it, came back into it, and now we're kind of inversing lower. To be honest, bias-wise, I mean, bias-wise, bro, I'm a little bit open in either direction, openly. Bro, why is this shit so far away? What is this, like the IPG, right? Move that shit along, buddy. It's cool. Nope, it's not. Probably gonna be too far right now. It's not. Okay, let's see what we see, bro. Okay, 9:30 boom pushes up a little bit. Not the same one, yes. We respected this 5-minute gap, and let's see if we are strong enough to inverse this 5-minute right here. Are we strong enough to inverse that 5-minute, or are we not strong enough to do that? Are we gonna respect that? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to see. Are we gonna respect this BISI, or are we gonna disrespect it? Are we gonna disrespect the SIBI, or are we gonna respect it, bro? We're gonna respect it off that first candle. Do we have a candle closure below? Yep, we do. 9:32. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing price pushing out of this inversion, or this 5-minute gap. We have a okay. Actually, I didn't really need to delete it, but we have seen price come into this gap, respect the consequent encroachment of it before going down lower, closing below this 5-minute bullish gap, and coming to the consequent encroachment of it, respecting it. You know what I'm saying? So now this gap right here is my clear. This is the gap I want to see price respect. I don't care about any of the other gaps that we created anymore, because this is the only one that's keeping me, or that's giving me an idea of what we're gonna do. I want to see what we do at this wick as well at 8:30, because this is the candle or the long wick that we created under this 4-hour PXH. Yeah. So I want to see what we do there. This is only 9:34, so we can get a real big push down lower to respect this area. Go into the next macro of 9:50 or 9:40 or 10:40. 950 or 1050. A big push is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a pullback into this IFG. Or let's see what we respect it. I mean, not really, or not really a big push into it. We didn't tap into it. I mean, we're still getting a big push lower. Let's see what we do in this quadrant level. Going right into the macro as well. If we're real bullish, we can get a big reaction off this 25. And we can possibly inverse this gap, closing above it, and then coming back into it to retest it. Okay. We closed, then closed right back lower. We came back into the 25. This is too early or too risky to short. How many points is 57? It's not that big of a range, but okay. So now we have bam internal manipulation right here. We have a 5-minute inversion gap possibly being made right here. Nope. 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 Alright, now let's see. Let's see. Are we looking to take out this low? I feel like we really don't want to. This is the smallest little inversion gap that we actually might respect. Deeper into the macro. A little bit of a 5-minute nothing. 5-minute nothing. I'm blind. We have a little bit of 1 minute internal manipulation during the macro. Pull back into it. Okay, that looks pretty solid. I'm gonna take a long here with stops at this 75. Low-key expecting price to rebuild itself all the way back up here towards 930. Yeah. Actually, bro, if I want to see price respect this wick, right? I want to see price respect this wick, right? You know what I'm saying? What is today? Today is a Thursday, news-wise. CPI, 8 Biden. Whatever though. So we have 830, 830 high impact news. So I'm expecting this wick to be a very strong wick. We already came and took out this high pre-market. Right? Pre-market. 930 at 9. So yeah, bro. I don't want to be too ambiguous with what I'm trading. I don't want to be too ambiguous with the thoughts I'm having with the trade. So I don't want to be here being like, oh yeah, we're gonna just come over here and take out 930 high when you have no clear sign that we're gonna go out and take all the way to 930 high. So I'm gonna probably target the high before 930 high because I don't know if that's really gonna be as obvious as you might try to think it is. Like right there, that's probably more better. Let's see. I couldn't even, what's it called? Shit. Close positions. Show one chart. So like here, this is the trade. Targeting still 100 points. That's damn. That's more than enough than you need, bro. Arrows is fine. But yeah, trade here. We tapped the 75 level. We had an inversion gap right here. Came to respect it. We had a big push, a big bullish push without a bottom, showing that we had a clear sign. I mean, depends how you see it, but we had a big bullish move that kind of just deleted the progress of these last couple candles. We had a rebalance back into this gap here, creating a breakaway gap, followed by another big push higher, creating this order block right here, and then we had a rebalance. We had a push up here to these couple of sell side imbalances, to these bearish gaps. We had a couple, bro. I'm fried, bro. We had a pullback. We had a fucking reaction off these bullish bearish gaps. Price came back to retest this fair value gap right here. We came back to it, respecting the consequent encroachment. In the middle of the area, consequent encroachment, same thing. And then we had a continuation push up higher. Yeah. Sample solid. Do we take out 930 high though? I want to know that. Because that's what I was going to target, but I didn't want to be too ambiguous. I wanted to be smart with my trading, smart with how much I was trying to go for. Did we ever end up taking that out? Before I at least get stopped out, I mean. 930 high is such a strong draw, ideally, that it doesn't even get hit. Like, you would have to been waiting and chop. Not really. Depends how much you want that. But for an extra 63 points, you could let it get that on another day. You know? But yeah, that's gonna be, I don't know how many trades that is, but I'm gonna probably just call it there. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna see my stats. 70% win rate, 7 trades, or 10 trades, 7 wins, 3 losses. I grew the account balance by 17,000 with a 70% win rate. Um, I mean, yeah, that was actually pretty solid just for the first 2 weeks. I'm gonna look into the 13th. I'm gonna do the 13th, and then I might just call it then there. Yeah, like all this nonsense on my chart. Fucking bullshit, bullshit. Let's go to the next day. Where we at? All right, let's see what we do at 9:30 open. We're still in this area range. Let's see where we're at in the 4 hour. I'm not full. We have this daily IFG or envelopment imbalance above us as well. Still, here we have nothing really. It's just kind of Friday. What is Friday news wise? We have 10 a.m. news. Let's see what we do at 10 a.m. We're gonna probably chop until then, by my understanding. I want to see price probably tap into this PXH low key. I want to see tap into that PXH low key. We're probably gonna get a point or a reaction off of that PXH. Because I mean, we already came above the daily IFG. We filled the daily IFG. So low key, if we already filled this daily imbalance of negative price action that pushes it down, what reason do we have to go higher on the higher time frame? Because I mean, on the daily, we had this pretty big move up. We could possibly see price rebalancing itself lower, but I don't know where um I don't know where we would rebalance into because we already rebalanced this entire area, to be honest. We respected this wick, so I want to see how we act towards this candle or this wick. We already respected this. We respected this 4 hour gap. Completely filled it. I want to see how price reacts into this wick. Basically, yeah, that's what I'm going for. So I'm looking at. Let me move it up a little bit. Do like these so I don't get tripped up like that. On a 1 hour. Alright, that. I like how this PXH is aligned with the 0.5, so I low-key want to see price respect that shit and go lower, possibly. Let's see what we do though. Structure overall looks kind of weird, wonky, you know. We might get a random push in either direction depending on what price does. I'm going to 15 minute. This looks like shit, bro, but I gotta work with this still. We're holding this little BPR range that created at 9:30 or Thursday previous day. I won't mark it out, but we respected it at 9:30. Did we? We did respect it at 9:30. Okay. So I'm gonna go on the 5 minute. Look for a possible move up higher. Just to kind of get the shit out the way. I'm scared on 1 minute. Oh, we have SMC at the highs. Okay. It's just straight chop though, but you know, on the 15 minute, it's straight wicks. No movement, no volatility, no nothing. Just borderline bullshit. Do you have news though? I'm tripping. 10 a.m. news, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Okay, bam, big push up higher. Probably followed by a big move down. or not, or not. This is chop, bro, but 930 came into this gap. I'm gonna take out this gap, see what we do in here. This is a 950 gap created inside of the macro. Pull back into the gap. 10 a.m. news hits. 10 a.m. news hits, and now what? What are we doing here? We're still in this daily IFG, so I mean, you know, bearish price action might possibly play out, but bullish price action might be showing itself as well. We have these highs over here on the hourly. Okay. Let's see. We have this daily IFG, or fuck, we have this 1 hour inverse gap. Possibly price could respect it. We came into this inverse range as well at 10 a.m. So that might give us another strong reason to go lower. Probably going to these 9 a.m. lows, or at least to this, 9:30 or this. Like we just tapped into this 1 hour inversion, 1 hour IFG. We might have to push back down lower into this bullish fair value gap. Based on that, that's a possible trade I'm looking to see. Okay, I'll go ahead and grade out this inverse gap right there. Do we respect it? Nope, we don't. Okay. This inverse wasn't good enough for you. Came to manipulate this high, as well as create a new inverse that we kind of. All these lines and shit, bro, it's making my eyes hurt. Manipulation again. This is 1014. These are the highs that I've seen before. I mean, because all this shit looks like chop until we actually start moving towards a place with actual conviction. I mean, I'm not seeing the market really do that. We have 10 a.m. highs, 10 a.m. lows right there. Just to give us an idea of where. Okay, we took out 10 a.m. high. These are news data highs, by the way. Because, yeah, this is news impacted drivers or news impacted moves right here. Price came up to this high, took out this high, swept it once, swept it twice, swept it internally right there on the 30-second. Don't have nothing. 15. We have this little inversion right here that we had seen price sell right through. Do we have any manipulation on the 30-second? Not as, I mean, a little bit of a SMC right here. 30-second SMC. I'm gonna look for a 30-second. I mean, 15. That was all 15. That was all 15. I'm gonna look for some type of 15-second or 30-second. What's the word? Like some type of entry off that. So this is like an order block right here. This order block right here. On-see price. I mean, we honestly got the respect right there. I'm gonna go ahead and short it with 2. Stop above this order block, targeting this data low. Or honestly, consequent encroachment of this 5-minute or this, yeah, right there. So like here and a little bit higher just in case. Couple ticks higher. Nope, that doesn't work. Shit. See what we're doing though. Humans manipulated again. We're just ranging higher on the 5-minute. Cause it's like it's a whole bunch of wicks and shit. So it's like you gotta just pay attention to it. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. $10 a.m. just hit. Okay, we came to this 5-minute gap right here. Or 5-minute Sibi, respected it. I mean, I feel like after sweeping out this high here, we have SMC here. SMT lower, SMT higher, or bearish SMT regardless. Finally have some injection to the marketplace after playing around for so long. This is 11 a.m. You know. Oh wait, make sure that I'm still marking out the quadrants of this shit. I'm gonna still mark out that, targeting out the point 0.5 of the range, or point 0.5 of that candle. This is the trade. I'll go break even. Or I'm gonna just trail my stop down to this cap. This is the candle that respected this 5 minute. I don't want to see price come back up higher. This is unfortunate. We came back into the 0.5 consequent encroachment of this 5 minute gap. Maybe stops has to stay above the 5 minute gap that we're respecting right there. If not, I'll just take the loss and just walk away. You think you know to, bro? Like, all right, dude. So we're trying to take out this high. Unfortunate loss. I was targeting the 0.5 of that wick. Unfortunate loss, in my opinion. Unfortunate. My draw on liquidity was this gap. Yeah, I didn't really see any other draws other than that. I ended up getting stopped out. Now price has its free reign to just embarrass me as best as it can. Yeah, we're gonna just continue to rip higher on some clown shit. Alright, but yeah, that's it though. That's it. 58% win rate. W, bro, just because of those last two losing trades. I mean, 1 or 2 trades a day though. The last one kind of just ended badly, but whatever. Still ended up pretty solid. You know, market outlook was pretty fine. You know, pretty good for everything, I think. You know, I pretty much. I mean, in 2 weeks though. Fuck, where are we going? Fucking Genjutsu, bro. All right. In 2 weeks though, to be able to make. I mean, yeah, bro. But like news wise and shit. But like in 2 weeks, 16,000 in 2 weeks, times 5 accounts. I don't even know. I'm not gonna do the math on that because it's just stupid. But like, yeah. That's it for the backtesting though. But yeah, 7 wins, 5 losses. That's P&L. 16,000. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in if y'all watching this. Appreciate y'all.